All right. That is a go. Fuck.
Well, something's going.
I know. I'm trying to get the camera.
Hey, there I am. I'm going to touch your butt. Beep, beep, beep.
Stop. Take video. Thank you.
Good thing I didn't touch your butt on a video.
Good thing.
Because then they could have been like, that is deemed too sexual for YouTube.
I know. I'm going to have to change some of our... Look at me in a onesie. Fuck
what are you going to have to change some of our what?
Our titles.
Oh, because we're nasty?
Yeah.
Well, we're not always nasty. That's what I was telling somebody.
Wait, hold on.
We get nasty, but we're not always nasty.
Hold on.
Do you mind making all that noise? Holy shit. Oh my god, is it your first time?
Hold on. Theme song, theme song, theme song, theme song, theme song.
And welcome to When Wife Gives You Lemon.
Hi.
Part something or other.
Hi, Jonathan.
Well, better late than never.
Better late than never.
Here we are on a Tuesday. It'll be out tonight for you loyal listeners.
Except for the video, that'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, so you just have to deal with that shit. If you want to see our pretty faces.
Okay. I was at the Comedy Store last night.
So you're all fired up.
I was doing the goddamn comedy jam. It was super fucking cool. I got a bunch of merch. Can we talk about what happened yesterday? Last night?
Please, because you think it's the funniest thing in the world, and I can't remember anything.
It's so funny. Okay, so
I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna remember when you say it.
As soon as I start, but you're gonna interrupt me. So
okay, I'll shut my mouth until you're done. Then I will rebuttal.
So, last night as I'm getting ready for work, John goes, I'm gonna watch the new Ghostbusters movie.
Oh my god, how fucking funny was that shit?
So
I'll screenshot that freaking message to you. Or you have it, you can screenshot it and say it, because that shit was funny.
So
damn, I interrupted.
I'm getting ready to go to the Comedy Store, and I'm like half listening to this Ghostbusters movie, and it's like straight up all about God. And I'm like, are you sure this is
right? You said this. It was like 10 minutes into this thing.
And then you go, yeah, it's probably some just dramatic thing where maybe they all die and then
maybe they show the funny. Maybe the funny comes in later.
So then it's like 30 minutes in and I'm leaving and you're all, man, I haven't even seen Paul Rudd yet.
So
then I'm driving to the Comedy Store, and John sends me this messages. There's 4 of them.
Let me put them in my.
Yes, please do.
Because I want you to see how I wrote them.
I laughed so hard.
I was trying to watch the new Ghostbusters on a stream. Well, I found out that it wasn't there. It doesn't exist, and they tricked me and put this movie in something else. So I didn't realize this, and 10 minutes in, I'm like, okay, it's just this like real dramatic start. I get it. Good acting. I can deal with that. I even told you that. I go, it's kind of godly, but it's good acting.
And I'm like, are you sure this is the Ghostbusters?
And I was like, yeah, it's just got to be some delay before the build-up, right? And then you leave. So then I'm watching this thing, and I'm going, oh my god, they're still talking about fucking God? Really? Jesus and God and faith? And I go, what the hell is this? This isn't like Ghostbusters. There's no fun in this. Where the fuck's the fun, right? And now I'm minutes into this thing. So then I finally freaked out, and I text you, okay, fuck this movie. I'm going to finish it, but 54 minutes into this super sad and full of God, and it's only 2 hours, no ghost, no fun.
Haven't seen Paul Rudd
not yet.
once.
Okay? And then, like a second later, I was like, I'm starting to wonder if this is even Ghostbusters at all. It says it is, but I have my doubts. Okay, hang on.
That's the one that got me.
And he goes, oh my god, they tricked us. This is some other fucking movie about God. I'm going to church. Fuck, I hate myself. Fuck, I guess it's worse than the movie The Ultimate Gift. And that was that. And for those of you who don't know, don't ever watch The Ultimate Gift. It's the worst fucking movie ever. But that one might have just won. That one might have just won because that Afterlife Ghostbusters that's not Afterlife Ghostbusters is called...
What's it called?
Do You Believe?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh.
And you know who was in it?
Who?
Sybil Shepherd.
I don't know who that is.
She was a model chick. She was old. She's old now, but she was like a young... like in the Taxi Driver movie, and she was in like... Moonlighting with freaking Bruce Willis.
Okay.
She was the main star chick with him.
Okay, I kind of know.
She was like a model.
I got her mixed up with Sharon Stone a lot.
Okay, she was like she was a model. And then Lee Majors, who was the $6 Million Man, no, not T.J. Hooker. He was why can't I think of the stuntman movie?
I don't know. I don't know it anyway.
Anyway, $6 Million Man, Bionic Man. He was the Bionic Man.
Nice.
So he was old and in it, and then. Ted McGinley. Okay, Ted McGinley is the dude who played Jefferson in Married with Children, the neighbor's husband.
Oh, okay,
He's also
yeah.
in Happy Days as a dude named Jefferson. He was also in... Dude, the guy has been in so many things.
And all of his time.
Oh, and he was the dude in Revenge of the Nerds.
Yes.
Yes, he was the fucking head dude. Okay,
yes.
So that guy's in it too. And I'm like, okay, well, there's some decent actors in this thing. The acting's pretty good. I can. Oh my god!
Oh, and you're all.
And you know what it was? I paused it, and it goes 54 minutes, and I'm like, this movie's only 2 hours. And then my dumb ass did the math. I was like, Bowman did me right here. 1, 2 hours. No Paul Rudd star. No fun. No fun. So.
And you know what's funny?
So anyway, I had my doubts.
Sean asked, what was it? The Rudy, the doctor in that.
Sean Astin?
Yeah.
Oh yes, he's in it too.
Yes, and so he showed up, and that's when I was like, "Are you sure this is
like,
Ghostbusters?"
That dude's been in everything.
And then you go, "Yeah, it's Sean Astin," and I go, "Sean asked him what?" Because I thought you were talking about our real girlfriend. And I was like,
"You blinked me."
What?
You blinked me in my ears.
Oh, I didn't.
Computer blinked.
We have different headphones. You're wearing my headphones.
I'm wearing yours. No, you're wearing mine. Anyway.
But you go, Sean Astin, and I go, what did he ask him?
I go, Rudy, motherfucker.
And I go, you're all asked. I was like, oh, I thought you said Sean asked him. And I was like, what did he ask him? I want to know.
Somebody said something the other day when we were talking about Caleb playing lacrosse. I go, yeah, he'll be the Rudy.
No.
He's going to be the little Rudy of the team.
I don't know. He's tough. He's fucking mean. He's got some aggression under his skirt.
He needs it.
Okay.
Anyway, so we laughed that off.
That was fucking... I was reading it while I was walking to the Comedy Store, and I was crying because you're all... I don't think this is the Ghostbusters.
I have no doubts. So I'm not even going to pull my note up because this is really funny as well. I was at the grocery store the other day.
You don't need to pull your note out because you remember it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
One note, I got it. So listen. There I was.
You're always at the fucking grocery store and shit happens, by the way.
I know, right? Mm-hmm. There I was. Mm-hmm. Standing there, trying to find the cheese pizzas for our kid, because that's what he eats, either the cheese pizzas or mac and cheese or chicken nuggets and french fries. Pretty much it's exclusive. So, as most 15-year-olds that are like that shit, though, so many of them are like that, 12 to 15-year-olds. Anyway, so I'm standing there and I'm looking for it and I can't find them. I was like, well, shit, they don't have them. Well, they're out of Uncrustables too. Okay, well, I'm standing there and I'm staring at it. And there's a dude standing there next to me and he's staring at the freezer.
You say duty?
I said a dude.
He, okay.
And he is staring at the freezers. And we're both staring at the freezers. And I keep going back and there's these cheese melt things. It's like a 4-cheese pita melt thing. I go, well, you know what? He might do that. And I'm sitting there staring at it, and I'm like looking, and I'm staring at it. And then I start to reach, he starts to reach, and I stop, and I go, fucking picky kids, huh? And he fucking started cracking up, and I opened it, and I grabbed it, and I handed it to him, and I grabbed the other one, and we walked off our separate ways. I was like, I got you, man.
That's funny.
I knew exactly what he was doing. He was doing the same fucking thing I was doing. My kid doesn't eat anything. What the fuck is he going to eat?
He'll eat this. He'll eat this.
I'll try it. Oh, we'll try it. And then he eats it and goes, you know what? It's not as good as I thought it would be.
Is that what he told you?
All the time.
I know. I'm sorry.
Everything.
I know.
So, that was my note. That was fun.
That was super
Ta-da.
fucking, man, though, when I was like, you know what it was that reminded me of when you're like, there's still no fucking Paul Rudd? It reminded me of when I went and watched Scream. And I was 15 minutes late because my parents are always... And I remember leaning over to my cousin, Crystal, and I go, I thought Drew Barrymore was in this movie.
She was.
But my parents... I was late. I've never seen the beginning of any movie when I was little. Because my parents, we were always late. Always late.
My God, I would have died.
You live.
So, what else we got going on? Oh,
I don't think this is Ghostbusters.
so what else do we got? Let's see. You did comedy last week. You got to do your show last Tuesday.
I did. That
You did great, actually. You had a really good set.
Did you just call me Ashley?
What the fuck are you? Can you not hear?
No, you know I'm partially deaf.
Okay, definitely.
I thought you said you did great, Ashley.
I said, actually, you did really great. Actually.
It sounds like you're calling
Well,
me
I
Ashley.
kind of slur because I don't have a good mouth in me.
Okay.
You want to really go down that road and ruin everything?
No.
Do you?
John.
So anyway.
I have a note and all it says is mushrooms.
Did you bring some home? I mean, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't.
I'm just kidding.
Mushrooms. I don't know.
I heard the dog bark.
Oh, I already told you this story, but I think it's funny, and I won't reveal who said it, but you know, because I already told you this story, if you remember and listen to me talk.
Are you talking?
I was talking to someone about how I'm learning how to hypnotize people, and it's a male, he was like, yeah, I really believe in that stuff, and if you want to use me as a guinea pig, I'm totally in. Just don't ask me if I'm gay or want to kill my wife.
So, of course, that's going to be the first thing you'd ask, of course. And you're like, do you really like throbbing cock?
But it was funny because then I was all...
I'm not gay, though, but yes.
I like, yeah, you can like throbbing cock and not be gay. It's okay. It's just a thing. It's just a hobby.
Gay for pay.
Yeah. But, and then he was like, man, that'd be a crazy thing if your wife suspected that you were gay and you just go in and got hit. Like, he kept talking about it, and me and the other person in the room were looking at each other, and we're all...
And we're not revealing anything?
No.
No, of course we wouldn't reveal anything, but man, I could see that.
I can't.
See, I can.
Okay.
I can. I could see a hidden, hanging out in the fucking boys' locker room type. Maybe enjoying a little extra look that he shouldn't be looking.
But me and the lady in the room with me, we kept looking at each other. And
no disrespect to people who do that, by the way.
And I was like, yeah, I'm a dick sucker, thank you very much.
I was talking about the people catching a peep at the Peters.
I catch peeps at Peters.
Why are you Peter peeping?
Why not?
I'm not. Oh, if I said, I'm
okay,
a pussy peeper.
No, that's different.
Oh, it is.
You would want it. Yeah. I don't want it. I just
doesn't mean
I
want it just because I'm looking.
Stop looking.
Just because I ordered doesn't mean I can't look at the menu.
Stop talking. Yeah.
Hey, you're the one digging the hole. You started it.
First of all,
you grabbed the shovel. I just took a few swings at the shovel.
I'm going to tell you now. Just because you looked and just because you ordered, you can't look. You're the pickiest fucking eater anyway, so you
there
can't.
You go. Then you don't have to worry about it.
I want to kick you.
Too bad you
with
can't.
My animal.
Too bad you can't from there.
I can kick you from here.
Try it. I'll throw you off your chair. And then it'll be domestic violence, and then I'll go to jail.
We were at the Comedy Store. I was at the Comedy Store last night, and I was on a stool, and I was sitting with my feet like this, and I did something, and I was like, oh yeah, and then I started to fall, and then I got under control, but I was like, man, if
that would have been fantastic.
Bill Burr and Jeff Garland were sitting there, and I was like, oh,
like, oh my god,
is that Bill Burr?
No, that would have been Jeff Garland screaming and yelling. That's what he does.
Yeah. So, but I got to see my Josh, and that was super cool. What are you looking at?
My coffee.
We got to see Josh, Adam Myers. That was super cool. I'm also booking comedians for the Santa Clarita Film Festival.
And none of them have talked to you for a year, and now all of a sudden they found out you're doing it.
It was funny. Do you remember?
So did you fill them all?
Almost. I think I got like 3 left. I had like 33 spots.
What? Nice.
Do you remember Matty Fontana? He had the Boston accent. He was on Massage Cast. He was a super nice guy. He was like...
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I saw him last night, and he's like, I go, hey! And he's like, hey! And then he's like, come give me a squeeze. I haven't seen you in 2 years. And it just made me feel like good.
You felt loved?
I did.
Did you feel loved when you showed up?
Yes. And
it was like Guam and those people?
Oh, Guam was there.
Oh, I miss Guammy.
Justin Martindale.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I hugged him, and I go, I miss you so much. I go, you probably don't even remember my name. And he goes, it's Joy, right? And I was like, you're such an asshole. But Justin Martindale, I love him.
I like him too.
There is a new comedian. Well, he's not new, but I've never met him, and his name is Jay Farrow.
Oh yeah, I know Jay. I don't know Jay Farrow, but I know of him.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
He's funny.
Out of all the comedians that went on the goddamn Comedy Jam last night, he blew it out of the water.
What did he do?
Well, he just did regular comedy because the goddamn Comedy Jam, it's a tiny set. And then you explain why you picked your song, and then you sing the song. Okay. So Jay Farrow picked Sweet Transvestite from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's fantastic.
And he blew it out of the water. Like, he did all the voices. And at first, like, people were like, what? And then, like, all of us, in the back were all, Sweet Transvestite. Like, it was so much fun. And then he came out, and then I was clapping, and I was like, this is why I want to be talented. And he goes, bitch, you're a comedian. And I go, yeah, but I haven't done comedy. And he's like, no, and you wrote books. He's like, shut the fuck up, you're talented. And I was like, thank you, Jay Farrow. And then we had like this crazy conversation, and like I made him laugh, and it was super cool. Nice. It was very, and I made Bill Burr laugh like a little bit, which was cool.
You made him haha once.
And then I think I scared Bill Burr, but it wasn't on purpose. Because one of my patients, I can't really tell everything about this, but one of my patients sent me a picture with him. And he's like, hey, do you know this comedian? And I was like, fuck yes, I know it's Bill Burr. So I told him, I was like, dude, one of my patients sent me a picture of you with them and asked me if I knew you. And he's like, yeah, I'm fucking Bill Burr. And I was like, right? And then I realized why that patient would have been with Bill Burr. And then I was all... Why? I can't say on
copy.
But I was all I go, like it hit me, and he's like, what? And I was like, I don't want to say. And he's like, what? And then I asked him, and he goes, yeah. And I was like, okay, like this makes no sense to anyone, and I'm sorry, and I'm gonna stop talking about it.
You should.
Yes. Fuck you. And then I have another patient.
I'm just kidding.
This dude is super cool. He's a big fucking dude. Like, he's one of those dudes that you want to, like, walk around with. Here. Back.
You want to walk around?
No.
You want to walk around with some dude?
What?
You just said...
Yeah, like a bodyguard. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. And anyway, he was in the massage room, and he goes... I was listening to your guys' podcast.
Oh, shit. He's listened?
Yeah. And I go...
Hey, man. It's cool.
I go, oh. And he goes, when you talked about soaking, he's like, I lost my fucking mind.
I've had a few people come up to me about that where it's like, I just want to say soaking. I've had random people come up and go, hey, man. Scissoring.
Well, that's the...
And I'm like, for real, dude.
That's my next thing. So then he goes, and I was telling you this, he goes, so do you guys have a script? And I go, nope. I go, we just bounce off of each other. I go, I take notes. John takes note.
I know how to spell note.
Note.
Listen, Bowman High School graduate.
So anyways, he goes...
That's a continuation in high school for anybody now. And now I took the 5-year plan. Opted for a better option. 5 years.
So smart. He liked high school so much he wanted to stay.
I wanted to make sure I was fully 18.
But he was like, man, he goes, that's all organic. And I go, yes. And he goes, you guys are really funny. He goes, and then he got super quiet, and I'm massaging his legs. And I go, yeah, people come up to us all the time and say, like, Dr. Hong Kong. And I go, or scissoring. And he was like, I wasn't going to mention the scissoring.
I wasn't going to mention it. Was he? I don't want to mention it for your husband's sake, because that poor guy.
He goes,
I can't believe that guy had to be doing it.
He goes, how did that work? And I was like, it didn't work. We got 2 snips in and realized it. He's like, you got to be flexible. I'm like, we got the flexibility down. We just didn't have the suction down.
I can't. I'm an up pointer.
But you don't have. See, that's the thing, John.
No, but mine has to go. It can't help it. It wants to. It's like a mind of its own. It's like, dude, you better put me in there now. Coach, I'm ready. Put me in now.
Rudy.
Now.
Can we name him Dick Rudy?
I think you're gonna name it Coach.
You're Coach, and your dick is Rudy.
No, my dick is not Rudy because it gets fucking. It's starter. It's a fucking A gamer. Fuck that shit. I'm not the little kid, the little pee-pee on the side. This fucking thing's going to town.
Is it Dan Marino? In its prime.
Dan Marino in its prime? I could deal with that. I thought you were calling Coach.
You just squeaked. Holy shit, you squeaked. Coach.
Well, maybe I came right there.
Oh, maybe.
And just like that, we got kicked out of YouTube.
Yes, comedy at Pocock was so much fun.
Yeah, we appreciate the friends that came out and watched and visited.
But I'm so...
from my work, a couple people we appreciate it, and I like them.
That was so much fun.
They follow and they listen, and that's awesome, and we appreciate you guys.
It was so much. The only thing that sucks is I was so rusty.
But you know what? Honestly, you seemed, if I'm being real, I think you seemed better. You seemed more comfortable right out. Even though you were rusty, maybe your timing and beats are a little off and you got to fix a little bit.
Okay, that's not what I was going to say
but I meant,
at all.
But what I meant is like, because your timing was really good for not doing it in 2 years. And you could see where you wanted to, I could see where you wanted to change things from my point, where I knowing you and knowing what you'd want to do.
Well, I liked everything.
Does that make sense? I'm not trying to shit on you.
No, you're kind of hurting my feelings, but that's
okay.
I'm just kidding.
See, and that always happens.
I'm just kidding. No,
I think I'm critiquing you.
No,
I'm not.
I liked everything I did. I wanted to do more.
Yeah, because you had a good role going.
But the thing that I wish I would have done is when I started and I said, I grew my comedy hymen back because I haven't done it in 2 years. And, I loved my opener when I was like, they say when you're nervous to picture everyone in the audience naked or in their underwear. I wish I would have said, in fact, anyone here that I've seen naked in their underwear, give me a round of applause, because that would have been like...
That would have been funny.
People would have looked around like, what? This chick is a whore. So that would have been fun. But it was fun.
So what I was saying in the end was, you seemed more comfortable on your deliveries and stuff, though, than I had ever seen you. And I don't know if it's because of what you've been doing and going to your classes and learning and stuff. Mm-hmm. But that your confidence and everything was way awesome, like way better. That's what I'm talking. Like, that's why I'm saying everything was good, but I could see where you would want it. I know you and know what you'd want to change. Right. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't trying to shit on you.
I'm kidding. The hypnosis stuff, I do feel like the confidence hypnosis stuff. I really would have liked to do comedy right after doing all this NLP training, because I would have fucking slayed.
Well,
and I will. But I feel like it was the confident. And you know what else? I feel like same with like walking away from a book for months and then you just like hammer it out, or like when you're like building Legos or something and you can't figure something out and you walk away for like a month and come back. I almost feel like I needed that break to step away. Because as soon as, like, I got back into it, I'm like, oh. Like, I feel like it flowed better.
Well, it did. It definitely did. And like I said, your confidence was way better.
And you know what I think?
And your delivery was better. But I'm just saying, some of the older jokes that you were doing, you had to change up the speed or something. Just because of your confidence and the way you sounded. To me... the joke changed. It's like changing the apex of a corner. I don't know. It's a racing analogy when you're in a corner. You want when the tire's a little more wore out, you go in. You change the way you go in the corner. So with your different confidence and your different stuff, you're delivered it different. That's all.
Right. No, but I also think...
And I enjoyed your confidence, by the way. Thank you. There.
Thank you.
Take it. Take it and like it.
You're making me forget my point.
You don't have a point.
Oh, it was.
Damn it, you have a point.
I think that because I haven't done comedy in 2 years, it wasn't such an integral part of me that when I stepped back into it, in a way I felt like, hey, if I do bad and I don't do comedy again, I'm still going to live. Because I lived without it for 2 years. So when I stepped into it, I was like, let's just try this on again. But I wasn't like so pressured that I'm like, I'm a comedian, I got to do this.
No, I get that. And it's awesome.
And so it was like, I feel, okay, in NLP, I took an NLP training, and that's one of the things where...
What does NLP stand for?
Neuro-linguistic programming.
It's not everybody knows that.
Sorry. So I did NLP training. I'm not going to tell you everything I did, but it was fucking fabulous, and I'm going to become certified in it. And once I do, I get to practice. And I'm going to get certified in that and hypnosis. That's how I knew that guy was listening to my podcast, our podcast, by the way. He goes, I can't believe you're still here. I thought you'd be doing hypnosis and shit. And I was like, how'd you know I was doing hypnosis? Right. And he goes, I listened to your podcast. And I'm like, oh, don't do that.
Right.
Hiss.
Okay, so on another part of that, just like with us, I feel more confident than I ever have now because of this with you.
Right.
Outside of here, like I can carry myself on here like I do outside of here.
Right.
If that makes sense. I feel more like me.
Uh-huh.
And of course that's what we talked about when we started this podcast, was we wanted to be real. If we were being assholes, we wanted everybody to see who we were.
Right. Except for some episodes we've never shown you.
Well, I think those got deleted.
No, they're there.
Oh.
I've kept them. Ha ha ha.
I'll stab you.
My...
Damn it, I just... Oh. Anyway.
You can stab me in my...
So...
But, damn it. No, I feel like also, like, our marriage is better.
I think so. I think it's because it's forced us to... In a way, it forces us to communicate more.
And make each other laugh.
Which is why we were together in the first place, is because we always make each other laugh.
Right. And it's almost like an anchor. Like, like when you try and make each other laugh, you feel good. So, like, I like doing this. When you were like, maybe we should just put an old one, which I totally get, because the serial killer dildo is one of my favorite episodes. That will be one that when we can't do, we'll put that one out. I'm thinking about just popping it up right now. Well, we almost did a best of episode. Or our favorite, John's favorite, Joy's favorite. It's just been a hectic week. Oh, fuck. It was Joy's busy schedule, and then I was doing all the other stuff, and then trying to keep my bullshit together as well. Mm-hmm. And I know my stuff sounds trivial, but... I also worked on the weekend. So, yeah, it was just a little bit busy, and then we got caught up, and then Monday was already on top of us. So, and then Monday I was at the store. That's why we're doing a late show. And I was all in for it because Serial Killer Dildos is my favorite episode. I don't know. It is one of my favorites because we laughed. And it was hilarious. And maybe Christmas or whatever, the episode we can't get to or something, or New Year's or whatever. We'll throw that one up for the few. Yeah. But I was also... The Ghostbuster thing made me laugh so hard because you're all, I don't think this is Ghostbusters, and then you're all, I haven't seen Paul Rudd. It made me laugh. I told my patient friend about it today, and she was crying tears because she knows your story about the ultimate gift, which is another very good episode. So the movie... Did we talk about it? We have. No, we did it at Christmas. Okay. It was like last Christmas or something. But we can revamp. Well, yeah, we'll do it. We'll revamp it on Christmas. You know what? On our Christmas episode before we leave, we'll talk about our favorite Christmas movies and the worst ones. Very good. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. And you're going to tell me about the plot of this movie. So I downloaded an app for Joy that's old movies because she's a very old soul. And then she decided that she likes these old movies, so she's watching one called The Love Affair. I don't know. September Affair. It's like 1959. This movie site has turned into a possible future podcast. Yes. So I think we're going to attack this. Let's see what we do. We might pilot an episode to see if you guys like it. Well, so check this out. I'm going to read you the plot. Oh, you looked it up. Yes.
Okay, so this is called the what?
It's called September Affair.
1950.
1950. Joan Fontaine and Joseph Cotten. Okay. And I had watched this movie already.
Give me the synopsis.
Oh my
Is that what
God.
you're giving me the synopsis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Mariana, and she goes by Mania? Manina? Manina? I don't know. Whatever. Marianne. We're going to go with that.
We're going to call her Marianne.
Yeah.
Professor Marianne.
A prominent concert pianist.
Is a what?
Prominent concert pianist.
Okay, he's a concert pianist.
She.
She likes to handle concert pianists.
Meets David Lawrence, a businessman on a flight from Rome to New York.
Copy.
Their plane is diverted to Naples for engine repair.
That's hot.
And they decide to kill time by doing some sightseeing together.
Of course. Now, which one has another?
Are you ready?
One of them has a fiance.
Oh.
And why?
At lunch, a recording of the Kurt Will Maxwell Anderson song September
Pre-cell
Song.
phone, pre-computer. This dude is out free.
Mariana is single, and David
Way
is
easier to cheat back then.
And David is unhappily married with a son in his late teens.
Oh, he's unhappily married.
They talk too long and they miss their flight.
Oh, shit.
And decide to stay on for a few days, getting to know each other. So instead of getting on another flight, he's like, why don't we just stay in Naples
You know
together?
what? I don't need to go home. It's just my wife. I fucking hate her.
They quickly fall in love.
I think I love you.
Then they hear that the plane they were scheduled to catch has crashed into the ocean.
Oh my God, we would have died.
And all on board are presumed dead.
Let's pretend we're dead.
Due to a clerical mix-up, they were believed to have been among those aboard.
We are going to live our lives in seclusion.
A list of victims is
We're
published.
going to We're going to hang out.
You're so stupid. A list of victims is published in a newspaper they pick up.
Is it in there? Is it in there?
Thinking their absence will not make any difference to the larger world, they decide to stay dead.
We've done it. We can stay together.
And begin a new life together in Florence.
My name is Tom.
Are you ready for this shit? They changed their name. I don't know.
Tom and Mary.
They begin a new life together in Florence. They make no contact with their family or friends, including Lawrence's wife, Catherine, Jessica Tandy.
Well,
and
they didn't want to be together anyway because they hated each other.
And he was unhappy.
Oh, she was happy.
And son David Jr. Mary.
Did you see what you did to David Jr.?
He's a teenage son. He's Caleb.
Dude.
Mariana has been originally intending to play a piano concert in New York. And she keeps up... Fucking bitch. She always ruins shit, women. And she keeps up her practice during a secret affair. She also has contact with piano teacher Maria.
Oh, so she's keeping in contact with people. She's like, I'm not dead. I'm really still here.
Who agrees not to reveal Mariana is very much alive, but continues to tutor her.
Why don't we go to a different name? I will be the Great Syrian.
Okay.
See, now we've changed our name.
David, the piece of shit,
fucking David,
transfers a large sum of money to Maria, the piano tutors,
the pianist,
by issuing a check dated prior to the flight.
Okay.
They use the money as a nest egg for their new life in Florence.
So he took all the money from his wife and kid?
Not all of it, but a large sum of it.
Well, back then, a large sum was like $5.
Catherine and her son travel to Florence after hearing of this transfer to find out any more on David's fate from the woman he gave money to. David Jr. recognizes Mariana's face from the list of presumed dead and puts two and two together.
That's that lady, Mom.
And I think his father is alive.
I think Dad's alive. He just didn't love us.
After this, David...
He loved pussy.
Mariana pussy.
He loved Mariana pussy.
We shouldn't say pussy. We should say no square.
In her squishy spot.
Then after David's wife writes him a note and then leaves. Knowing...
She's like, I know you're alive, you motherfucker.
I'm gonna take you for all you got.
And I just wrote a check to myself. Fuck you.
Knowing their secret is out, Mariana goes to perform the concert she originally planned to in New York.
Anyway, we might as well go fucking do it. Look at, I'm not dead. That's what she did.
In the end,
that's fucked up.
Mariana realizes she can't stay with David.
All that.
That they tried to hide from the past, but it caught up with them. And after her concert, leaves, bidding David goodbye at the airport.
David goes back to his family and lives happily ever after. Welcome to 1950.
His wife has him by the ball.
No, she doesn't. It's 1950. He told her to go do the fucking dishes if she knew it was and then he went out and fucking drank and fucking scotch and fucked other women because that's what they did in the 50s.
Well, this is Joy's rendition of September Affair 1950.
That was fucked.
You're not going to clap for me? Thanks, whatever. Dick.
Ta-da! So what else you got? What do we got?
Okay, this is funny and then we can end on this. So, my days have been so fucked up.
Right.
Because last week I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which is my day off, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I had NLP training Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And now I worked Monday again, Tuesday, today. Okay.
And then you have one more day, and then you get a day off on Thursday.
Oh, fuck, I don't even want to do Thanksgiving. I just want to lay in bed.
I don't want to do. You know what? I've never been less in the holiday spirit than I am this year.
So okay, stop. Okay.
Stop.
So Friday we went to Fishtail, which is right near my work. Okay. So we drive up, and there is a Highlander being towed. Maria owns a Highlander.
Okay.
And it was gray.
Right.
So I'm calling Maria. I'm like, oh my God. No. Okay. So I'm trying to call Maria, and she's not answering. So I go in the office, and nobody's there.
Okay.
Because it's I think it's Thursday. So I'm like, oh, I'm in the office. I might as well go pee. I don't want to pee in a restaurant. I'll pee in a place of work. So I peed, and then I walked by Dr. Hong Kong's office, and his light's on, and there's a coffee. And I was like, ew, like he left that coffee there. And I almost threw the coffee away, but I turned his light off, because he always leaves his light off, and I turn it off. And then I lock the door, and I leave. And then we eat, and then Maria calls me, and she's like, what's wrong? I go, dude, did your Highlander get towed? And she's like, Joy, it's Friday. Because she works on Thursday. And I was like, I am so glad I didn't throw his coffee away.
His hot coffee? How funny would it have been?
It was cold coffee.
He's like, what? I know I had a coffee. I swear to God I put it on.
Well, also his light was turned off.
Right? Oh, he probably freaked out a little bit.
I turned the air conditioner off because it was on.
He probably freaked out a little bit. Why?
He didn't, but I told him today or yesterday, I was like, dude, I went and I thought it was Thursday, and I turned your light off, and I almost threw your coffee away. And he's like, that would have been fucked up.
That shit would have been funny.
But I was so confused on what day it was. Like, I don't even know.
When I used to work on that boat, and we would work all night long and all day long. I mean, we were just on and off, basically, when we worked. And you were inside the whole time,
right?
It really felt like you would lose track. I wouldn't know AM, PMs. I wouldn't know nothing. What do you got?
I know what mushrooms are. It's a kind of a long story. Are you ready?
Do you want to do it now, or do you want to save it?
It's fucking the funniest thing I'll ever tell you.
I don't know. You've told me a few funny things.
It's the fucking... So...
Shoot.
The other night...
That's it?
The other night...
Okay, go ahead.
Should I do it the way I'm going to do it on stage, or should I do it how it really happened? I'm going to do it the way I want to do it on stage. The other night at midnight, Heather calls me. My friend Heather, who lives in Sacramento.
Correct.
It's midnight. She's sobbing hysterically.
Okay.
Joy, I just took mushrooms for the first time. I had to go poop. I'm sitting on the toilet. The toilet has turned into a black hole galaxy under me. It's going to suck me in, and it's going to be feet last when I go through. Oh my God,
you should have just given me the phone.
So,
I talked her straight off that ledge.
I know.
I bet she had the most fun of her whole fucking life after this, though.
No, because I put her ass to bed after this.
There's no way she did not sleep after that.
So I go, and I get it. I come out here, and the whole time I'm thinking, If you wake up and you come and ask me who I'm on the phone with, and I say Heather, she's on mushrooms and she's freaking out.
You knew I'd take the phone.
No, I was like, we're divorced because you're gonna think I'm cheating on you. He sounds hideous, like, because I'm all.
Oh no,
who makes up that story?
I know you. I would have believed the story, and then
Just
you
took
know
the
me.
phone.
I would have taken the phone and said, "Hey Heather, calm down. Listen.
So then,
I've been here before. I mean, allegedly."
so I get her through. Allegedly, yes. I get her, and this is just because I'm doing it on stage. That this didn't really happen. So I get her. I get her through her poop.
Okay.
She does not get sucked in. She's sobbing, and she goes, "Joy, thank you for staying on the phone with me so long. I didn't realize my phone's battery would last 18 hours. And I go, "It's been 5 minutes."
Yes, that sounds right.
And she's all... So I get her calmed down. And she's quiet for a while. And then she goes, "Oh my God, it's beautiful." I go, "What the fuck? Now what are we doing?" I'm like, "Now where are we going?" And she goes, "It's a deer. It's a stag." And I go, "Are you fucking seeing a deer now?"
Did somebody just send a Patronus charm at you?
Wait. She wiped and looked at her poop wipe. And it looked like a deer.
Okay.
And it was and I go, "Heather, we're not reading tea leaves right now." And then I call
I'm
it
a pooper. I can read your life through your poop.
and
Here,
I
wipe.
go,
Give me the hot
I
wipe.
go, "It's not a pooptronus."
No poop Patronus.
So then
That's funny.
she tells me she wants to go wake up her husband to show him her beautiful poop stag.
She needs a bidet.
And I go, "No, you're not going to wake him up. But it's beautiful." It took me a good 10 minutes to get her to flush it.
So, okay, so I'm going to say that for her first time doing mushrooms, she did too much.
Well,
You got to work your way in.
Well, like,
Like, okay, so
allegedly.
the first time I allegedly did mushrooms, I bought SpaghettiOs. We were camping. Was that the first time?
John, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Why can't you just say a friend? The first time my friend...
Allegedly, this happened. I wasn't there.
Okay.
But SpaghettiOs on a stove, just sprinkled some mushrooms in there, and then ate my dinner. And
Your
then
friend ate his dinner.
and then he ate his dinner, and then he allegedly laid on the rocks and enjoyed the clouds in the sky for 2.5 hours.
Oh my God.
It was amazing.
That's so much
But see,
time.
yeah, but the colors, everything is so much more lively for a few hours, allegedly. And it really does open creative pores and makes you think differently for a moment. And it could change, could help in the other end, but some people take it to the extreme and then go way crazy with it.
Right.
And that's the problem. And those are ones I just minimized. I mean, allegedly.
So, yeah.
Go.
So that was...
That's funny.
So then I was thinking, like...
I'll have to be like...
And then I go...
How's your,
like, when
mushroom?
I finally got her in bed and calmed down, and then we hung up, and I was like, "Dude, this is why I don't do fucking drugs." And then I thought, if I ever do drugs, I'm doing it at fucking midnight. I'm not getting you. I'm fucking calling her ass and putting her through the shit that she put me through.
So that would be okay with me. But I'm still going to be there.
I'm not going to do drugs.
You won't have to.
What the hell does that mean? You're going to drug me, Bill Cosby?
Yeah. I'll be like, here, I got you mushroom and pepperoni pizza.
I feel like oh, that sounds good.
They're very good mushrooms.
They're
the best purple mushrooms.
I'm working really hard on eating better because nobody's going to want to come to me for hypnosis weight loss if I'm a fat ass. So I've been working really hard. I feel pretty good about myself. Then people take pictures and it makes me sad, but that's okay. Everybody kept telling me, like when I went to the Comedy Store last night, they're like, "You look fantastic." So I was like, okay, maybe I have lost more than I thought.
Good.
So that was cool. But yeah, fucking mushrooms.
Awesome. Well, let's roll it up on mushrooms.
Okay, we're rolling. I thought you rolled up on pot.
No, you rolled joints with pot. Okay. I don't like joints. Joints were never for me. They're too stinky.
Allegedly.
I said they were never for me because they were too stinky and I didn't like them.
All right. Good. Bye.
Well, you better get over there and press the button.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a good Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys. Keep listening. Tell your friends. Like, subscribe. Leave a comment so I can tell you whatever.
Or send us an email.
Or send emails.
Do you know what the email is?
I don't know.
whenlifegivesyoulemons@gmail.com.
whenwifegivesYoulemons@gmail.com.
Are you looking?
I am looking. I'm looking at the camera and watching you do that.